Hey, and welcome to Hilt against the Hoardes for the Amiga, a game developed and published, I believe, by Hoardes. It was brought to you by combined talents of Rougelike, Andrew Cashmore, two guys, which in my opinion is awesome. This is a game for Amiga. I haven't played anything like that in some time, definitely not on Amiga. I think that's one of the very few games that I know for Amiga that are like that. Coding by Rougelike, graphics by Andrew Cashmore, and I believe that's 94. Instructions. Movement. 7, 12, 17. I'll go with 12. I was trying out the game to see how it goes, and 7 was something terrible. This is basically how many steps we have, and I believe it also increases the enemy steps. For now, we'll try with 12. We may actually switch to 17 at some point, and that's all the options I get. Welcome to Hilt. Idea, programming and text, blah blah blah. Please select a subject. Objectives in general, so I press 1. Let's say fairly open-ended game. Most of the game is set inside an unexplored dungeon. Yep, this is a roguelike game. You could aim to explore all of the mazes or grab all of the treasures, fight all of the monsters or reach the bottom level. There are 50 huge levels to play with, and each new game creates a new 50 levels, so you should never get bored. Long story short, I don't think I will ever complete this game, but for now this is more of a showcase of what this game is and how it can be approached. So we'll see how it goes, and if I decide to play it at some point, or just to have some fun. Playing Hilt. Hilt is played in turns. First each friendly player will move, and then each of the monsters will move. During a turn, you may cast a spell, pick something up, drop, use something, but you can only do one of these per turn. So if you can pick up a sword, you will have to wait until next turn before you can use it. Actually, I think it takes 3 turns to use it. Pick it up, equip it, and then use. I'm not sure. The inventory. No keyboard. The panel on the right of the screen is your inventory. This has 2 screens, one for objects that you are carrying, one that shows spells, obtained, and other combat information. You can hold up to 36 items and have a lot of spells. Click on the more icon to see more spells of your inventory, or see more icon to see more of your inventory or see more spells. Yeah, I will not be going through those, so if you are interested in what those are, I'll just show them up briefly, and you can pause the video at any time. The icons. Global icons. And items found. Bank statement and saving game. There will be a piece about banks that I'll get to, because I found that really funny. Load game and exit. Use object. Special ability. This differs depending on which character you are controlling. I need to read this for myself. Click here, followed by a spell to attempt to blah blah blah. Oh, those are spells. Empath. Scan for life force. Thief. Or thief. Thieves can pick locks. Dwarves can disarm traps. Warriors have no special action. Picking up items. Dropping items. The movement icon. Move arrows. Face direction. Pass to skip the turn. Player statistics. There's a lot to go through. Hit points, attack, defense, spells. Muscle, combat, movement, mind, magic, and perception. Combat. Buildings. There are 4 different buildings in the game. All 4 appear in the village at the start, and a random building will appear every 5 levels within the dungeon. Move into one of the doors to open. Most buildings have 4 entrances, 1 on each side. The temple has just 1. At the bottom. You may exit by clicking blah blah blah. In trading posts, you can sell stuff. Due to the cost of reconditioning a used item, the selling price is often 10 to 20% off the buying price. This actually makes sense. Not many games explain why selling is price is reduced. Mainly because the trader needs to make a profit of it, but this is explaining it in a different way. The shop, you may buy items here. The bank, you can deposit money here. Every 50 turns you will receive 5% interest on your money. This seems like a long time, but if you deposit a few coins at the start, then you could be rich by the time you reach level 10. The temple, here you may be asked for some help, healing and such. And healing and experience. Every 15 turns, 1 hit point and 1 spell point will be restored. Every time you will kill a monster, you will gain some experience, blah blah blah, typical. Character skill levels. When this happens, you will gain 9 hit points and 9 maximum hit points. Magic users will gain 1 maximum spell, empaths will gain 7% more monster detection power. Exit. Ooh. There's also brief. An icon to find out what it is, static top, blah blah blah. I think in your inventory to get a description of useful item spell, update to find out what does something in the main game screen to get a description. Yeah, no.